What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy Mile High, tuning back in for another reaction. This time we got the six most disturbing footage on police dash cams. And yeah, man, I'm curious to see what kind of weird nonsense they have captured on their dash cams, because people are weird. Some people can just do odd and very questionable things, and it doesn't make any sense, but they do them. So yeah, let's just see what the cops have caught while out on duty, because I'm sure all these are all on duty cops for the most part. So yeah, you ready? All right, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's see what they've caught. All right, looks like they're on a police chase, or at least,
In August of 2012, the dash cam of this police cruiser would capture an officer with the Louisville Metro Police Department pulling over a Honda Accord that had expired plates. Three were inside the vehicle, and upon talking to them, the officer conducting the traffic stop would quickly pick up on the nervous and anxious behavior they were giving off. A few seconds later, and the officer would hear the sound of kicking and yelling coming from inside the trunk of the vehicle. This is when the officer would call for backup and have to forcefully detain the three suspects. All the officers on scene would then cautiously open the trunk. They would find a man with a towel tied around his head and his hands tied around his back.
Damn, you know how excited that dude is to be, like, that they got pulled over?
The man inside the trunk turned out to be the owner of the vehicle.
Bro.
He had been working the closing shift at a Circle K gas station 7 miles down the road. Once he closed
This is the one time that you're probably thanking God that you was broke and you did not go get your tags. The fact that your tags was expired is what saved your life, bro. Like, oh my God, because who knows what they would have did with you. This is the one time that having expired plates was a good thing. This is the one time you could be like, bro, the only reason they got pulled over is because I had expired plates. They stole me. They put my ass in the trunk of my own car with the expired plates. They took off. They started driving, and then they got pulled over. And that's what said, bro. That's crazy.
And started walking to his car. Man. He would be attacked. The three suspects would then steal the man's car, but rather than leave him behind, they would tie him up and stuff him in the trunk of his own car before fleeing with it. Following the incident, the three responsible would be arrested. They were later identified as 27-year-old Trent Bly, 27-year-old Joseph Davis, and 28-year-old Brittany Elder. What they had planned to do with the victim is still unknown.
Right, because they didn't get
the plates on the car not been expired. The traffic stop likely would not have even happened.
Right,
and the victim would have been at the complete mercy of these people and their intentions.
That's so crazy.
Other than being roughed up and moderately dehydrated from the heat of the trunk, the victim would make it out unharmed.
That's crazy.
On December 19th, 2017, the Tucson Police Department in Arizona would receive a disturbing call reporting a man who looked to be impersonating an undercover cop. The caller stated that he, along with a couple friends, had been parked on the side of the road when a man claiming to be an undercover cop pulled up next to them. He further stated they had all been searched, and one of them was even put in handcuffs. The police would verify that whoever they were with was in no way affiliated with law enforcement. Multiple police would be sent to the scene. However, when they arrived, they were informed by the group that upon calling the police, the impersonator would hastily drive off, even leaving one of the guys still in handcuffs.
How's it going? You guys live here? You guys live here? What are you guys doing? Chilling?
Wow. This is wild. So they must have caught the dude to have this footage, because that looks like the dude who they're obviously questioning. Yeah.
Days later, detectives were able to track down the identity of the impersonator, and he would quickly be arrested. With the help of a search warrant, officers were able to confiscate multiple items used during the incident.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a video. What's up? Is that how you feeling? You got gats? You calling me to point virtual gats at me? Wow. You got problems. You got problems. Okay. Okay, gangster. She ain't about to open that door.
Come on, Lana, let's go. I don't even have the gun no more, look.
Lies. Love you, bye.
Bye.
All right, let's go.
These included a white four-door sedan with built-in red and blue flashing lights, a radio earpiece, a baton, and a dash cam. Upon further inspection of the dash cam, police found that it had been recording the whole thing. Not only that, it also showed multiple other times that the impersonator had pulled over and confronted different people.
Wow. Wow, that's wild. And you know the thing that he's not doing too. Like all cops, when they walk up to your car, they touch your back light or your tail light to put their fingerprint on the car to basically prove, like, if if there was a problem, that they you were the person that they had pulled over. So yeah, he not following police protocols for sure. He definitely ain't doing it by the book. You know he's an impersonator.
Even go as far as putting people in handcuffs doesn't make them look good.
Not at all.
One can only imagine what his true intentions were. Ultimately, he would receive charges of impersonating a law enforcement officer and kidnapping.
Facts. Because you're putting people in handcuffs unwillingly. Against their will. That's crazy, bro.
This dashcam footage shows the response to a 911 call reporting a burning truck. The call was made in the late hours of February 11, 2017 in Glen Heights, Texas. It was reported that a truck engulfed in flames was stopped in the drive-thru lane of a Jack in the Box, dangerously close to the building itself.
Damn.
Officer Chris Womack was the first respondent on scene.
Did somebody's
When
shit
he
blow
arrived,
up?
it was clear that the truck was to the point where it could explode at any time. So, thinking quick, the officer bravely used his own patrol vehicle to push the truck to where it was a safe distance from the restaurant building.
Damn, bro, that cop is brave as shit.
The act was able to save any damage to the building. It was also able to save any injuries from occurring, as none were ever reported.
That's crazy.
Richard Lee McNair was a man born in 1958 in Oklahoma. When he was just 28, he was given 2 life sentences for murder and attempted murder during a burglary gone wrong. However, McNair is more well known for his escapes during his time in prison. McNair successfully escaped law enforcement a total of 3 different times. His first escape didn't last that long, only able to stay on the outside for a matter of minutes. The second escape was a little different. 9 months out of prison as a fugitive on the run. Then, on April 5, 2006, McNair would make his third and final attempt at escaping. It was successful, but seemingly not for long. As he was running on the side of the road, a police officer would notice him, and because police were informed of an escapee at the time, the officer would stop him.
Temple. You live around here, bud? No. Where you live at?
Down the road by Plainfield.
Pineville?
He's so out of breath.
Do you have any form of identification on you? All right. What it is, we got an escapee.
Oh. Where from?
Prison.
There's a prison here?
Yeah.
The whole event was caught on the police officer's dash cam, and it shows as McNair desperately fabricates information in an attempt to convince
Right,
the
he's
officer he's
trying.
not the escaped prisoner.
What's your address?
I don't have an address. I'm at the hotel. We're working on houses and stuff like that.
Roofing?
Yep.
Okay.
My brother.
All right. Where you staying at?
That Titusville or Titus Inn? Titus Inn. Good one. Good one.
Where's that at?
I don't even know the address. We just got into town about a week ago, and he dropped me off to jog. I always jog about 12 miles a day.
Where'd he drop you off at?
Up there on that road by, there's some construction going on up there, some houses. And he dropped me off.
Who y'all work for?
It's his,
I know. What's the name of the
Oh
company?
my God, he's
Okay.
Bill's roofing.
Did you go through a
Bill's
briar patch or
roofing.
something?
well, yeah, roofing. I always roof in shorts, cut my, scratching up on, you know.
Bruh, he
That's why
is.
your knees are all cut up.
McNair's ability to quickly come up with fake information proves extremely helpful in convincing the officer he had nothing to do with the escape. However, he would make a couple mistakes. Near the beginning of their conversation, the officer asks for McNair's name. He does this once again near the end of their conversation.
What's your name?
Robert Jones.
Robert Jones?
Uh-huh.
And what's your name again?
Jimmy Jones.
McNair gives two different fake names. Though the officer doesn't catch this, and in the end actually lets McNair go thinking he's just a jogger.
When I crossed the tracks down there, I saw you running. I said, well, how lucky can I be?
No. I'm not no prison escape. I'm sorry to have to hold you up, but
Hey, no, I'm just doing my job,
I know
man.
you are.
But, yeah, just be careful. You'll probably get stopped again, okay? Don't be alarmed by it.
All right.
That's our quick line
Have
there.
a good day now.
Be careful, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow.
This crucial mistake would allow Richard McNair to remain free for a full year and a half after this encounter. Once he was finally discovered again by law
Hey,
enforcement,
you gotta give him
he
some
sent to a
credit right there,
Supermax
though.
prison in Florence, Colorado, the most secure prison in all of the United States. Another attempt to escape was never made by
My
Richard
dad,
McNair.
My dad was in prison at that fucking prison out in Florence, Colorado, actually, when I was younger.
This police dash cam
Yeah,
footage
Max, that's why they
comes
got
from a
El Chapo.
California highway patrol vehicle. The two officers inside were responding to a reported structure fire when a large mudslide is quickly revealed on the
Yo.
road. But once it's noticed, it's too late.
Way too
There
late.
wasn't enough time for the driver to react. Therefore, the patrol vehicle is sent directly into it. All four wheels are quickly elevated off the ground, spinning the vehicle around and forcing it with the current of the mudslide.
Yo. That shit would be scary as shit. Bruh. You can only hope that it's just like you catch a little bit of traction and can like maybe just stop or something. Like he is just going. Hopefully it just goes with
Luckily,
the flow of
by
the
some
road.
miracle, the officers were able to regain traction
Right,
and
see?
drive ahead of the slide.
That's
By
what
that
I was
point,
saying.
there
Like
wasn't
you would
much
have
they
to
could
just
do
be
but
able to
warn
drive.
pedestrians and watch the disturbing sight of the mudslide rushing down the road and tearing through their city.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Go! Go!
It's gonna come right through us. What are we supposed to do? I have no idea. Ventura 29201, there is a very active mudslide coming down all of Mill
That
towards
shit's
the 101
crazy,
right
bro.
now. It
The fact
overtook
they
our
were able to
vehicle
get
as
out
we
of
were
it, though,
heading
is a
north on Olive Mill.
fucking
We were able
blessing.
to
Holy
barely
shit.
escape, and we're down by the
I'm
freeway
like waiting
now.
to see that shit
But
just come
it's, there's a
like
lot of
fucking
debris, a
lava
lot of
down the
smoke
damn
coming
street.
down. It should be on the near the freeway very shortly.
Yep, there it is. Is that like a whole? It's pushing cars. Oh shit!
Mike,
You
get in
better
the car!
get in the
Mike,
car.
get in the car! Get in the car, Mike! Get in the car! Get in the fucking car! Back up. Get the PA on.
Damn.
In the early morning hours of July 27th, 2018, police in Wyoming received multiple calls reporting a reckless wrong-way driver on the highway. Officers Rob Meredith and Chris DeBoer were the first on scene. In order to stop the driver, the officers were forced to use their own police cruiser as a makeshift barricade, which was all caught on their dash cam.
Good. Take as many lanes as you can. Watch yourself, watch yourself.
We are going to set up like this. He's coming right at us right now. All right, we got him coming at us, dispatch.
As the two set up, the headlights of the wrong-way driver can be seen quickly approaching. Disturbingly, they're showing no signs of slowing down
At
or
all.
even diverting their vehicle's path to avoid a head-on collision.
Watch yourself.
Oh! Bro, he gave no fucks.
The quick reaction of Officer Chris DeBoer to turn the cruiser into the impact was the only thing saving the vehicles from a head-on collision and a most likely fatal situation. The wrong-way driver later stopped further down the road and was taken to the hospital for treatment of injuries.
And then
He was a
arrested.
60-year-old man and was charged with his third offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated. As for the two police officers, they were lucky enough to make it out of the incident
That's
with only minor
crazy.
injuries.
That shit's wild, bro. Holy shit. Man, like, see, and again, that is another one of them things. Like, I granted he was intoxicated, but like, again, at a certain age, you know, like, you might need to just get a retest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just might have to retest, bro. I know that would affect me too, but I'm just saying, maybe if I ain't all there, I shouldn't have a license. If you ain't all there, you shouldn't have a license. I'm just saying. All right, but anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about that in the comments below. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.